Hello and welcome. Today I want to talk to you about kinetic theory of gases. In other words, what happens to a gas when you expose it to different temperatures? That's what we're going to look at specifically today. If I gave you some gas, just some air, in a balloon, and I wanted you to explore for me, how does temperature affect the pressure inside of the balloon? In other words, the force that the molecules put on the walls of the balloon, how does that change? How does that pressure change as you change temperature? But we don't just want to do this in an arbitrary way. So we want to get our balloon, like this balloon right here. Then we want to get a pressure sensor here, like this one, which we can hook up and connect to our iPad. We can measure pressure inside of the gas inside of here, but we're going to connect this to our balloon, and then we're going to use these two tools behind us here, the refrigerator and the incubator. These things can adjust temperature and have the balloon at different temperatures. We can also keep a balloon outside in a box at room temperature. So I want you to think about what's going to be our dependent variable in this experiment? What's going to be our independent variable? What variables will we have to control? What would be our research question? What data would we collect? What might be the sources of error in our investigation? Put all of that together in a nice report. I'm going to help you put the report together, and let's discuss possible outcomes. We'll check these outcomes out, not by doing the actual activity, but by going to PhET simulations and interacting with materials there.